Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out. On behalf of the CEO, the City Council, Chief Sharpnack, myself, and the entire city, I want to thank you for coming out. And if we could, go ahead and make your way in tight. Find a nice shaded area as best you can. Today is a significant day for us as a nation, for us as a fire service, as law enforcement agencies, for the armed forces. This year we decided it was important. Every year we're at the fire stations and we take some time to remember all those who lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. This year we thought it was appropriate to turn it into more of a community event with police, fire, the city family, and the entire community. So we appreciate you coming out to this event. In addition to the 343 firefighters that lost their lives, the 23 NYPD police officers, and the 37 Port Authority police staff, there was a total of 2,977 lives that were lost, but there were hundreds of thousands and millions of lives that were touched by this tragic event. And so today is really about us coming together, paying a tribute, paying an honor to all those. So thank you for coming out. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Sharpnack, but we're going to stay together, have some time to just reflect on it with one another. At 8:55, we're going to get in even closer here around the flagpole, and there will be a broadcast on our emergency communications in which we'll pay a formal tribute, in which firefighters, police, law enforcement personnel from throughout the county will be taking part in. So with that, I'll turn it over to Police Chief Rob Sharpnack.
Good morning, everyone. As Chief Stefano said, we are assembled here today to pay tribute and to remember those lost in these horrific events on September 11th, 2001. During that time, we had members of all walks of life working hard, trying to contribute to their families, building dreams when they were struck down in the midst of this horrific act. We were attacked not for what we had done as a nation to another nation, not for what we espoused, dogmatic. We were attacked simply because we believed in freedom and democracy. So today, as we assemble to pay tribute to fallen law enforcement, fallen firefighters, and the like, we simply want to remember not only these individuals that paid the ultimate price with courage and with valor, but also their families, their friends, and their colleagues. And so I just want to thank everyone for coming here today, and we certainly will remember these folks forever. Thank you.
So with that, if everyone can just take the next 10 minutes or so, it's time for us to just be together, to talk about it, think about it, and not just here as we celebrate this morning, but throughout today, as we go into the evening and we're around the coffee tables, the dinner tables, but take the opportunity to talk about this and remember it. It's 14 years have passed, and we certainly are never going to forget. We're always going to remember. So again, thank you for coming out. At 8:55, we'll initiate the formal communications, and at that point, we'll maintain silence. But until then, it's time for us to be together. Thank you. All right, we're now at the point where we're going to bring everyone in as tight as possible. If we could have all uniformed personnel front and center over here. Everyone else get in as tight as you can. At this point, throughout the entire region, fire apparatus are pulled out on the aprons of fire stations. Firefighters and law enforcement personnel are at attention and forming up. And so at this point, as we all get tight in here, we're going to move into the next few minutes of silence, followed by the broadcast that's going to take place throughout the county and the region. So for the next 5 minutes, we ask just to maintain silence, and as this is a day of remembrance, take this opportunity to remember.
Orange County Fire Authority, on behalf of the Orange County Fire Services, all uniformed personnel, attention. Hut. Uniformed personnel, present arms. Together we are joined in remembering the tragic events of September 11th, 2001. We honor the memory of those who made the ultimate sacrifice, pay tribute to the legacy left behind by these brave souls, and in doing so, pledge to never, ever forget. Orange County Fire Authority, on behalf of all Orange County Fire Services, to all uniformed personnel, order, arms. Uniformed personnel, at ease. Please join in a moment of silence. This concludes the Orange County Fire Services Remembrance Ceremony. God bless America.
Again, on behalf of the Costa Mesa Fire Department, the Costa Mesa Police Department, the entire Costa Mesa staff, and the Costa Mesa family, thank you for coming out. And please, again, as you move through the rest of your day, take the opportunity to never forget and always remember. Thank you, and God bless.